Okay, this is another difficult question, so please listen up. So they told us that at 9 a.m. Katie left Sunvale and drove towards the city. Her speed was 60 km/h. Now 2 hours later means 11 a.m. Perry left Sunvale. Oh, Katy Perry. Okay, so Perry left Sunvale and then also drove towards the city, the same route as Katie. After traveling 270 km, Perry caught up with Katie. Okay, at this point of time, stop first. Don't even bother reading a question, just draw the distance model. Now the distance model actually look like this. So we have the Sunvale over here. I'm just going to put sun and then it's towards the city over here. Now, so we know that Katie started first and Katie started at 9 a.m. Okay, so I'm going to put K for Katie. And then she traveled along this route. Okay. I know that 2 hours later, right, when Perry started, so Perry, I'm going to put for P, he started at 11 a.m. Okay. And then after traveling 270 km, he actually met up with Katie. Now, so the only thing we know is that this one is 270 km. Okay. And then at this point of time here, I'm going to put here is 11 a.m. Okay. So basically, Katie traveled for 2 hours more before Perry started at 11, and then they traveled along the same route over here. And we know that Katie's speed is what? Katie's speed is 60 km/h. Okay, so this is actually the distance model. Now the first thing that we do is that we realize that in that 2 hours, actually Katie traveled for 2 hours, right? At this speed. So we can actually find out for Katie, she has really traveled 2 times 60 kilometers, which will give us 120 km. So I'm going to put here 120 km. Okay, and then right, which means that this entire thing is 270 and this 120, which means that this one is 150, right? Because 270 minus 120, this will be 150 km. Okay, this means that Katie carried on with 150 km while Perry had to travel 270 km in order to catch up with her. Okay, so we take this 150 km, right? We divided by the speed of Katie to find out how long she took to travel this 150 km. Because how long she took to travel this 150 km starting from 11 a.m. is exactly how long Perry had to take to travel for 270 km at 11 a.m. Okay, so the next step, we take 150 km divided by 60, and then we realize that this answer is actually 2.5 hours. So from here to here, right, it's actually 2.5 hours. Okay, so Katie traveled 2.5 hours at 60 km/h to travel 150 km, while simultaneously at 11 a.m. right, Perry had to travel 270 km. Okay, and then for 2.5 hours. Since we know that Perry traveled for 2.5 hours here, and then we have the distance, we have the time, we have the distance, then we can find Perry's speed. So Perry's speed will be 270 divided by the time he took to travel 270, and this will give us 108 km/h. Okay, so the part A is actually done. Now for the part B, they say how far would it be at 3 p.m. This is actually very, very simple. Because at 3 p.m, right, we just need to figure out what's the distance that Katie traveled from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Okay, so from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. is actually how many hours? 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. is 3 hours. 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. is 3 hours, so total 6 hours. So Katie traveled 6 times 60, which will give us 360 km. Okay, and then Perry started from 11 a.m. all the way to 3 p.m. That will be 4 hours, right? 4 hours at this speed, so it's 4 hours times 108. So that will give us 432. Okay, so how far would it be apart at 3 p.m? Very simple, just take this minus this. So 432 minus 360, and then that will give us 72 km. Okay, done. So remember, always do not forget to draw the distance model, and then from here, you'll be able to slowly put in all the details. Do you see that every single time I draw, every single working that I do, right, I try my best to input it into the model, to update the model as you do. Okay, this will help you to visualize the question a lot easier. Done.